Hey guys, for anyone watching, I am starting the broadcast, but I generally wait until somebody joins. I'm going to go and get a quick drink, but I'll be right back. Hello, can you guys hear me? Testing my mic.
Hi, Ryan. I can hear you. This is Ben.
Hello, hello.
Hey, Ryan. It's Toby.
Hey.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah. Who am I speaking to?
This is Toby.
Hi.
Toby? Hi. We got a couple people here. Hey, sorry guys, 1 second. I'm going to turn the light on. It's getting a little dark out here. Right. Should be all set to go. Hey, how are you guys doing?
Great, thank you.
Good. So we got Toby and Nick, right? And that's Nick's girlfriend or wife?
Yeah.
Girlfriend or wife?
Yes. Christina,
cool. So are you like the marketing department for the company?
Well, basically, Nick and I just go back and forth. We have a couple of other businesses, so this is kind of our new venture, and I'm mostly in charge of doing all the homework.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Awesome. How far have you gotten so far?
I've gotten to optimizing the listing. We tried to launch the product last month, but it didn't go very well. And now we're just kind of like trying to figure out what's the next step. Like everything's been done with the pictures and the keywords. And now it's just like I've run a couple of ads, but I haven't been getting really good results on them.
Okay. Have you sent anything over to me yet?
No. I figured I'd
Okay.
do my homework first.
Okay. Yeah. Let me know when you're ready for me to take a look. Sorry, I've been getting quite a bit of emails lately, so I wasn't sure if you had sent me something. But just let me know when you're ready to go.
Yeah, definitely. I figured I'd kind of just listen in and see, where everybody else is at, see if I could learn anything else.
Yeah.
And then just kind of get your opinion as far as what you think is the best step for launching via Facebook and all that, because there's just like so many different things with the landing pages and the pixel and this, and I'm just like, I don't even know where to start.
Okay. So what have you gotten any sales yet?
Yeah, but they've been like trickling in. Pretty much whenever I set up a Facebook ad, it'll work great for like the first day, and then it just stops, and then nothing comes in. And then I'll like turn it off and then start another ad, and I've done all different types. I've done carousel, video, just image ad, and it'll give me great, well, not great, but like okay results the first day, and then after that, like nothing.
I see. So are you doing like a $10 budget?
Yeah, like $5, $10. I did like, multiple, like all three of them, like at the same time, like all different $5 ads, just because, and I've let them run continuously because you know, like you said, sometimes they don't deliver, but it's always the same thing. The first day it'll deliver, maybe even the second day, and then after that it's like nothing, crickets.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on a lot of factors, right? Like your offer is the most important factor of whether somebody's going to actually click and go through your messenger sequence. So are you offering like a big discount, or what's your method for luring them in?
Well, so I offered a big discount at the beginning, and that worked really well. But then I was like, well, what's the point of doing that if all the traffic is coming in from Facebook? So then I tried offering a lesser discount and putting more money behind the ads, but then that didn't work. And then I tried putting more money behind the sponsored ads instead, because I was like, I guess it doesn't really make a difference as far as the listing looks great. And then that didn't work. So I've been just trying a bunch of different things. And so far, a little bit of success here and there, but nothing consistent.
So you want to rank for a keyword? Is that your objective?
Well, I'm not exactly sure if I should, because I saw the whole thing with Helium 10 and like ranking for like certain keywords, and Nick and I figured out which ones we could, you know, fit into our budget, but we don't know how to structure the giveaway, I guess. You know, should it be through a landing page with ClickFunnels, or you know, with Zon pages? Like I'm basically lost at this point. I'm not sure what the next step is. I just wanted to take my time first and make sure that the listing was solid. So we did that, and now we're just kind of like trying to see what's next.
Okay, so start with one keyword that you want to go after and make sure you're optimized for it. Okay. And then make sure you know what the data is on that keyword and how many sales you need.
Okay.
So if you know those two pieces of information, then it's typically, you know, it's going to be like a minimum of 10 sales per day that you need to get. Like I wouldn't suggest going like for any keywords that are lower than that.
Okay.
So if you have Helium 10 and you're getting that CPR number, that'll tell you how many you need. Okay. And like your budget and how aggressive you are with the launch depends how many sales you need, really. So if it's, you know, like 30, 40, 50 sales, then that's going to be a different strategy if it's 10 sales. Because you can really rank for those lower volume keywords pretty easily using like a low budget. The higher budget, you have to like build up a larger list, and you have to decide what sort of method you want to use to do that. I don't use landing pages really anymore because the chatbots work better for most. I mean, unless really high than what it is, that might be something that you need like a landing page for. Like, but I mean, I'm operating within like the $15 to $30 range, like most people are. Okay. So if I give 80% off, it's coming out to like $3 or $4, and like I don't have to really do much convincing other than telling them, you know, what it is and why they need it in the ad, and then doing a little bit more in the chatbot sequence, and then they can figure out the rest on Amazon, because that's a landing page in itself too.
So would you say, Ryan, that you suggest like creating an engagement post and then kind of getting people to comment on the ad, and then through the chat bot? I mean, if this is correct, I might be off. Yeah. Chat bot would give them the code, and then basically run the launch like that?
So you would either use that method with engagement and comments, or use the JSON ad where you're optimized for messages. So the campaign that you set up, you get to choose engagement or messages. Like those are the two best ones to choose for the chatbot structure. What product you have, like that's going to really tell you which one you're going to pick first, because for some products, people don't really want to share publicly that they're going to buy it.
Okay.
So if they're buying like
something embarrassing,
they're buying like embarrassing products, they're not going to comment yes.
I can totally see that, but no, not at all.
Yeah. But you know, if it's like something cute, you know, like maybe even like a cosmetic product, they're fine commenting. So, I mean, for my niche, I test both, and at the end of the day, the results, like cost per lead, they're about the same. For me, but it might be different for your niche. I would start with the comment one, because I mean, it seems like that's what you're thinking of. So try that one first and optimize for engagement.
Okay. And when you say like giveaway, that basically translates into codes, right? With like huge discounts. Because we also did an Amazon giveaway that like we basically just gave out product like to everyone we knew just for the just to kind of initiate.
So you don't want to be giving away products unless you have like an objective behind it, because it's expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you need to sell a certain number to get those initial reviews, and then once you have 5 reviews, like you can pretty much rank for most keywords if you have a plan of attack to go after the keyword. So you have to figure out how many sales you need per day, and then pick like an 8 to 10 day window that you're going to go after those keywords and make sure you consistently hit those targets.
Okay.
And you're getting sales through those keywords.
So
and you can do that. You can do that through the bot, either through like a storefront URL, or you can actually tell them. Actually go to Amazon, type this in the search bar, and then click it. Like that's going to get you more effective of a result than a storefront URL, even if it's an organic search. But if you're not appearing anywhere on the page, and then you need to use like a storefront URL to kind of get it going. Does that make sense? Because like if they go to Amazon and they search and you're not there, that's going to create problems.
Oh yeah. No, if we're basically like on like the 6th page or something. I mean, we're there, but like in there. So yeah. So like while you're running Facebook, you're also going to be aggressively betting on the exact match term on Amazon. So, bidding above the first page result, making sure your budget's enough that you can get as many clicks as possible during that time frame. Okay.
Because those are full price purchases. I think technically you don't get as much credit for those sales as you do like organic sales. When it's like a PPC related sale, you don't get as much credit. I think Amazon changed their algorithm, but you still get some, and they're full price. So I run that simultaneously to like make sure I'm hitting my my sales benchmarks.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm the one who's like asking all these questions. I don't know if anyone else has any questions or.
No, you're fine. I'm listening. I'm listening.
Yeah. It's like actually really easy to rank for keywords once you like know the process. You just have to have a good conversion rate, and you have to know how many sales you need, and then you have to get those sales. So
but
if you have like a 20% conversion rate, you can typically rank for most things.
And Helium 10 pretty much tells you basically how many giveaways you need to do for a certain keyword as well. And it's pretty much spot on.
Yeah.
Okay. But then, guys, how would this is the part that I get lost. Like, you're ranking for a keyword. Let's say it's I don't know, water bottle, and basically you want that keyword. So how do you distinguish so that you rank specifically for that keyword? Like when you give them the promo code, they got it, and then they search for you. And I know the storefront URL. I know how that works, but then how does that determine that specific keyword?
When people buy through a keyword, Amazon tracks that, and you get credit.
Okay, so they'd have to look for the keyword and then basically like look for the page that you appear on?
That's one way, or even if they just click. So the storefront URL is keyword driven. There's like when they click the link, it pre-populates a keyword in the search bar.
Yeah. Okay.
And then they click the
vault or something like that, isn't it? Search, click, vault, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. The organic search is better in general, but I mean, that's at least what I find.
Okay.
But you use both and they both work. Yeah.
Got it.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it definitely does. I'm just trying to think of one instance. I noticed that one of my competitors was using a keyword in a different language, and I didn't like. I mean, it's ranking very well. It's got a lot of exact search matches, but it's not. I can't incorporate that into my title or into my bullet points or anything because it's in a completely different language. So I'm wondering how I could do that and still rank for that word.
That's a good question. Yeah, you just have to be indexed for it.
Okay.
So you can be indexed for a keyword just by adding it to your backend, your search terms. So there's like a place in the backend of the listing to enter keywords, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And use up all of those that you can. I think you get up to 250 characters which isn't very much. And then you can also fill in the subject matter. Is something that people discovered recently. There's a place for subject matter, and you can put additional keywords in there. And if you use, yeah. So, and then basically it's just a process of if you have Helium 10 or another indexing tool, you type in those keywords and you see if your listing is indexed for them. Or you can manually check it on Amazon if you don't have a tool. Just by typing, you type keyword like this. So if it was like lavender oil, lavender oil plus ASIN like this.
Okay, got it.
You can tell if you're indexed for that keyword.
Got it.
So if you're not indexed, you're not going to rank.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Yeah. And it's easier to rank for things that you're more relevant for. So like if you're, I think like the relevancy score can vary by depending on how many times you use the word. Like if they see it in the title and in the back end or something, then you're gonna have more of a relevancy score, and I think they'll probably give you more credit for that. But generally, it's just sales driven. If you get sales through that and your conversion rate like through that keyword is good, then you're gonna pop up because they want people they want listings that are relevant. Like people search, they buy it, and that pops it up to the top. Typically.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
It's good stuff. Hey, Ryan, for me, I'm just banging my head up against the wall. Maybe I'm getting old or something. I don't know. We've had our business going, our first business going since 2014, and it does really well. We have like 20 products and it's going, but we just recently started this other business. And so maybe it's just been so long, I don't know what to expect. I don't know. And, but we're in a different niche altogether. So that's the reason why we didn't pull it under our old brand. And so in this one, I think I've told you that we've been trying to run Facebook traffic. We've got all of our ads optimized, keywords, the whole back end keywords. Matter of fact, I even looked today, and one of our keywords, I think it has exact searches. I think it's about 20,000 a month, I believe it is. And we're sitting on page 2. And I can't even get a sale coming off Facebook at all. And I don't know how we're on page 2 for one of the main keywords. So no matter what we do, and I've been trying to work on the traffic, trying to figure it out, no matter, can't. I don't know what the deal is, no matter how hard we try.
Okay.
But if I go to the other business and do the same thing with our other products, I can't give enough codes away. People get mad and start sending me messages and saying, "Hey, we need more codes." I can give 100 away a day, and it wouldn't be a big deal. So,
okay.
I've been my last coupon code I did for was 93% off, and I said to my wife was going, "You got to be crazy." I said, "I don't care." I said, "I got to get a sale, just off Facebook." So
they're not buying even with that.
Not even with that. So it's either the traffic's dead, on that particular niche, or maybe I'm marketing wrong, maybe I'm doing ad wrong. I don't know.
Yeah. So what kind of ad are you creating?
Well, I've tried 2 or 3 different ones. My last one was, today I'm doing a different one. I'll get to that one in a minute, but yesterday I did one that was a video, of kind of a video with a little bit of cool little energetic background noise, of music going along with it as well. And it worked really well. And we did like $15 for the day or whatever. And I said, okay, well, we might get something off of it. And we've got probably about 200 clicks, people liking it, but there was nothing on the back end. Nobody clicked it. Nobody did anything. It didn't open up a messenger, didn't do anything. And I even got a couple of my friends to check it to see if it was working, and it worked just fine.
So what is your campaign optimized for?
I'd have to go back in and look, but I think it wasn't for impressions. It was for
Like when you create the campaign, is it for traffic or conversions or messages or?
That one was for messages, is what I did that one for.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're using a landing page?
I did do a landing page on that particular one.
Okay.
And then I tried with a couple of others where, I would do the JSON inside of it and then even send them to a landing page and have a code and all that kind of stuff. And there was no traffic. I'm just trying to find the traffic where it's coming from, just nothing to it. And then
sounds like your ad is being sent to the wrong type of person. Like it's the type of person that's likely to just be browsing and click like rather than follow through and take an action.
Yeah, and then I spent some time, I think it was yesterday, I spent some time just trying to narrow down the niche. I think you had mentioned something about it might be the wrong person, and it could be just people who, anybody can like anything, hey, yeah. And so I said, well, let me try to narrow the niche down. And I did, and then I ran just a little campaign this morning, but it was more for looking for people that I can add to my subscriber list. If you're, if you would want discounts or if you want not a contest, but a giveaway or something like that. And, and people are really joining in on that. They're clicking, saying yes, joining into it. And we got probably 40, 50 something new subscribers just today.
Is that the same product? Or did you mention the product?
Yeah, I did. Same product. Yeah.
That's
weird.
Really strange. You might be trying to do too many things at once. Like you're doing a landing page and a chatbot at the same time, right?
Not today, I'm not, but yesterday I was. Yeah.
So why don't you? I don't know.
But nobody was clicking on it. Nobody was even trying to do anything. They was just liking it. They weren't even clicking on the thing where it says click here or anything like that. They just wouldn't do it.
So how about if you're using a landing page, start out by, when you create your campaign, click conversions. You're going to optimize for conversions instead.
Okay.
And you want the conversion to be counted as after they opt in with their email. So Facebook's going to find people that are more likely to click to your landing page, put their email in, and then continue to the next page. So if they see that people are just liking and they're bouncing, they'll look for commonalities between those people and they'll try to exclude them.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So yeah, just start out with conversions and see if your performance is better. And I think it will be if you let it run for a couple days and let the pixel build up some data. You have to have your pixel installed on that page, obviously.
Yeah, and I made sure on this new brand, I made sure to get the pixel going as well. So.
Yeah. So I don't know what landing page software you're using. I think you mentioned Landing Cube.
I did on this particular one. I did Zon Pages, and nope, not one person even clicked on it. So.
Not one person clicked on it. Okay.
Yeah, no, not one person. It's really weird.
All right. Yeah. Don't optimize for messages if you're using a landing page. Optimize for
conversion.
Yeah.
Yeah, just strange. It's strange. And I said, well, I got to see if the product will even sell. And usually I don't turn on my ads or anything until I get some reviews and all this kind of stuff. I turned it on up and sold like 20 units. Okay, I said, well, that's a good thing. Without any reviews or selling. But I can't continue to go down that path either because it's just going to kill my conversion rate. So.
I mean, assuming it's not your ad that's at fault, then it's got to be your campaign objective or your targeting.
Yeah, it's weird.
So,
it's so weird. We just
So
keep banging my head against the wall, trying to figure that one out.
Yeah, are you having a difficult time figuring out the targeting? Do you think?
Maybe that is because in our other business, we are strictly, our niche is in the kitchen category, and we've been that way for, gosh, like I said, since 2014, and we know that niche. We, if we want to rank for a keyword, we can, within 4 or 5 days, we can pretty much rank for any keyword that we want, and it's okay. But in this one, maybe it's just I don't know my niche. I don't know. I mean, I know.
Are you a member of any Facebook groups where those customers are talking?
Yeah, we've even created our a Facebook page itself, and we have almost 2,000 people who have joined our Facebook page in this niche. We've created our own little niche inside of it as well. And but yet at the same time, it's just kind of weird that we can't drive the traffic. I think it's just people go, okay, I like the page and that's it, or whatever, like the pictures or whatever it may be. So
yeah, so I kind of had a similar issue, like not for my Amazon business, but for my consulting business, because I can't target people that are Amazon sellers specifically.
Right.
So what I had to do was build up video views and pixel fires before I could really target anybody. So I got a bunch of pixel fires, and then I created a lookalike audience based on people that went to my website, because Facebook doesn't allow me to target those people straight up. But if I do lookalike 95% of people that go to my webpage, then I can target those.
Gotcha.
So maybe you could try getting some website traffic or video views in those groups that you're a member of. Like post up a group, post up a video onto one of those groups, get the video views, and then you can create an engagement audience of people that watch the video.
Okay. Yeah, I don't mind saying what category. I'm in. This new product is actually in the pet category, so it's polar opposite of the kitchen category. That's for sure. So
pet should be pretty easy to target.
Yeah, you would think.
Unless you're like selling ferret food or like chinchilla food or something.
Yeah, I think somebody asked if I was selling poison or something. I said,
are you selling rat poison? I hope you're not selling rat poison.
I must be.
Yeah, they don't have interests like likes killing rodents or stuff like that. So
I don't think that would be in the pet category.
It's so weird. It's so weird. So weird. So. And my poor wife, she just looking at me going, I wish I could help you. I don't know what to do. I have no idea. I don't know how to help. So.
Yeah, it's hard for me to speculate what it could be, but the pet category, you can usually start by targeting the brands in the pet category, and then making like an intersection of the brands and the magazines. And people that like both of those at the same time is usually pretty narrow.
Yeah, and what we narrowed it down to this time is that, yes, we have a few brands in there, but we also narrowed it down to, as of yesterday, narrowed it down to breeds of dogs. So if you have like a golden doodle or a German shepherd or so on and so forth, and that seemed to help. My score went from a 3 to an 8 with Facebook. So that tells me I'm more on the target, but still just gotta figure it out. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Experiment with the campaign objective. Let me know how that goes.
Yeah, I just gotta get those initial reviews. I'm like, I've got to do something.
Yeah. Well, if you ever want to send it to me, I'll take a look. But I'll try to help in as ambiguous of a way as I can.
Yeah. It is what it is. I can. I mean, it's fine.
Yeah. There are other people in the pet category too that I've.
Yeah, well, even with the niche, I mean, that we're in, and there's people. I'm going. There's lots of traffic. There's lots of people with reviews and everything else, and I'm going. There's traffic there. But and it looks like it'd be different. It was just 1 or 2 people and there was tons of traffic, but it's a bunch of people with lots of traffic. I'm going, okay, they're not getting it from offsite. Somebody may be getting a little bit, but not everyone. So.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Let me know. Let me know what you find out.
Yeah, absolutely. If my hair doesn't turn gray and fall out in the meantime.
Tough one. I thought from your Facebook picture that you were a younger kid, or is that like your son or something? Maybe
that picture? No, it's actually from, gosh, I can't even remember what it was. It's a picture of Jesus is my homeboy or something like that.
I didn't even look at it. I just looked at the thumbnail. Okay.
Yeah, I don't even know how to remove it. It's been on there for years, and I don't know how to get it off of there. So.
Okay.
I've looked at it. I've got so many different accounts, and
Yeah. So who else is in here?
I'm here. I've been listening. This is Ben.
Ben? Oh, hey.
Hey. Well, first of all, I'm glad to have joined Ryan.
Glad to have you, man.
Thank you. Since we talked a while ago, I've done a lot and I've got great results. Today, listening at you guys, I realize I'm spending way too much in advertising, be it on Facebook or whatnot, and it's eating most of my profits, basically. I've tried many things. I've tried Facebook ads. I've tried Messenger bots, ClickFunnels, landing pages, and I've got results, but nothing like impressive. So I feel like I'm a beginner at everything and not hearing at your targeting strategies and all that. I got to learn a lot to learn. So I'm eager to start with module 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, so at this point, there's not much I want to say because I'm happy here to listen, digest the modules and the content, and I'll hit you up with questions and more specific questions.
So I remember last time we spoke, like a year ago, you were trying some like ClickFunnels giveaways and stuff like that. Are you narrowing your focus into just building your Amazon channel like for the next couple months?
Yeah. Well, there's many things. I think I'm spreading thin, but I still don't have a functional e-com site. It's outdated, and I really want to revamp it because I'm building a brand now. My Facebook page has 7,000 followers. My Messenger bot list has like 500. And I realize that a lot of people are looking up my brand on Amazon, but they also check on my website. Maybe they're comparing prices, and I might lose sales because they see my website is not, up to par. So
yeah. Can I ask? You're not public with your brand, are you? Because I saw you posting it in other groups. So just want to clarify.
What do you mean if I'm public?
Like you don't want others to know about it?
I don't mind. I don't mind. No, I don't mind.
Okay.
So
do you want to share it with people, or should I?
Yeah, no, sure. I started the tea company. I create loose leaf tea blends, focusing on the healthy side of it, like health benefits and free of harmful chemicals. Started in 2013 with my own website, and it was very slow, and I almost gave up. And in 2016, I moved everything to Amazon as my last attempt to make the tea company live. Because I didn't want to have a brick and mortar store. I really wanted to be online only. And Amazon was, it did the trick for me. I kept flipping my inventory and creating new batches and sending more inventory and more and more. And right now I have 5 different blends, and my objective is to reach 16 different blends that I can then bundle together and all of that. But 16 would be my goal.
Okay.
2 of them right now, the 2 first blends that I created are my best sellers, with really good reviews, like 4.8 average, and 230 some reviews on Amazon. I do PPC. I have Amazon marketing services campaigns going. I'm spending a lot in PPC ads on Amazon. I believe my listings are optimized. For sure, they can be better. Since we last spoke, Ryan, you recommended reviewing my packaging. This has been done. I've redone my packaging. It looks way more professional now. Cleaner image.
Yeah. You
can actually see the picture on the product on the label and all.
Yeah. Have you heard of the company Zesty? ZES? I think. Is what it is.
No.
EA? Zesty, Zestea, I think. So the one thing about your packaging is it looks better than before, for sure. But I think like actually printing on the pouches can give it like a significantly better like appearance and feel. Did you ever consider doing those like custom printed pouches? Because I know it costs more and there's like a bigger MOQ, but
yeah,
did you think about it?
Yeah, it is a matter of numbers and cash flow. If I need to print 10,000 bags per blend, I'm aiming 16, so that's that's a lot of bags to print and keep in inventory because that won't move that fast.
Yeah, like if I were you though, I would just start with one and see if it makes an impact. Like I think what you need to do is focus on like the one ASIN that you think has the most potential traffic on Amazon, and then try everything you can to get that that traffic and those ranks and that exposure. So I think it starts with your packaging, because like if you look at Zest Tea, I'm going to send you a link. I actually ordered this tea recently, and I have experience in this custom pouching industry as well.
Yeah.
So I've ordered these before. So like I think it comes out to be about 20 to 30 cents per pouch to get something like this.
Yeah. I've seen the brand and that type of packaging.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
definitely looks better.
So these guys started on Amazon, I believe, and they're actually like getting into retail, and they're launching like their own custom canned drinks and all this stuff. Like I think there's a lot of like the way they do their packaging and the way they do their marketing. Like I think there's a lot you could emulate.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would start doing. Like look at who's succeeding in the industry and then start doing what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So like which of your ASINs do you think has the most potential on Amazon?
Do you want me to show now?
Yeah, can you?
Yeah, sure.
And by the way, you don't have to share this. Like,
I'm comfortable. Like, I don't mind.
Okay. Because like I do actually like having real examples because it's like really helpful to other people too. So
okay, so this is my organic chamomile. Sorry, I didn't put a link in there. Let me provide the direct link.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's currently out of stock.
Okay, chamomile. Okay.
But we can still see the listing. Okay, there we go. So this is the chamomile. It's not even a blend. It's just pure chamomile. And it was, until recently, Amazon's choice for some long tail keyword. I'm part of the Subscribe and Save program, and I have about 200 subscriptions to that product.
Oh, that's awesome.
Good.
So it's selling well. I'm having a hard time just keeping some on the shelves. They're flying out the shelves, and that creates a cash flow issue for me. And because I'm trying to add additional products, I don't have enough cash available to do all at the same time.
Yeah, I think you have so many ASINs and you're spread so thin that you need to have like a home run product in your brand to kind of build out all the other ones first, and then you can gradually focus on them down the line. Like pick your biggest opportunity first, and do everything you can to optimize that. And you're trying to rank for the keyword chamomile tea, essentially, right? Like that's where you want to be if you're truly like getting as many sales as you can out of this. That's the main driver of traffic and sales for this product. If you were to rank.
Yeah, and chamomile tea, I rank like 7 or 8 on a good day.
Okay. So what's your conversion rate?
For this one, it's above 35, maybe close to 40%.
Oh, well.
That's very high, and I would expect the rank would be better than that if it's that high. So that seems crazy.
This last link I've posted is the Amazon store I made with AMS.
Okay.
So I'm trying to build a brand, not just one product, you know. So for me, it's kind of important in terms of brand strategy to have a consistent brand. You see on the first product on the store is the OMG, the mint green tea.
Yeah.
Then the rose chamomile, which is my second bestseller.
Yeah, you want it to be consistent, but you want it to be consistently good too. Like you want the packaging to look good across the board.
Yeah.
So
printing directly on bags, it might destroy that.
But I mean, if you're happy with your results now, I guess you could keep doing that. But
you know, I'm aware that printing on the bags directly would be ideal, and these ones currently with the larger label with the product picture on the label, so you can actually see what's the blend look like. I think it's an intermediate step to printing directly. Once I reach higher volumes, more cash flow, I can definitely switch to printing directly on the bags.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think that would make the biggest difference, just the appearance. Because if you're going to skimp on the packaging, then you kind of have to compete at a lower price level than everyone else. You either go premium and charge a premium price, or you have a price war and you kind of skimp on the packaging. Like people can't tell how good the product is just by looking at your packaging, I think.
Yeah.
It's kind of giving like a commodity vibe to it.
Yeah, I could possibly improve those pictures as well, the product pictures, because this is not an actual product picture. It's a mock-up of the bag, and the label is added with Photoshop onto that mock-up. Yeah,
you could add the bundle image and promo structure that I go over in module 1. Looks like you have that kind of in your listing, but you don't have the image yet. If you don't know what I'm talking about yet, that makes sense because you just got enrolled today. So
yeah, give me a couple days to catch up with the modules, and I'll know more what I want to ask.
What was that? You have a question?
I can't remember mostly. Oh yeah, when you mentioned sending traffic to a brand page and have the person to look up a keyword, so that's the ranking strategy for that keyword. What I've done so far is to send people from my Facebook group to Amazon with a coupon code and look up the search term, like my keyword. And then they would place their order and apply the coupon code, and that helps me rank. But I don't know how to do that with my brand, my storefront page, and include the keyword.
Yeah, I don't think you can.
Okay, I thought I heard you say that with. I'm sorry. What's your name? Nicolas' wife.
Oh, it's called a storefront URL.
Yeah.
Have you heard of it? That's it's not going to show your store, but it's going to. It's called a storefront.
It shows only your products, right?
Yeah, it shows only your products.
But you can include the keyword in there.
Yeah, that's right.
But is that not considered, like, is this not penalized by Amazon because you're trying to mess up with their algorithm?
It's not penalized. It's actually rewarded, if anything. They rank you for these. It still works.
Okay, I need to understand that part better. I'll research it or ask questions.
Yeah, essentially, it's just a link to the Amazon search page. Like you type in a keyword and then there's a way to make it. I think there's a tool I could show you if you're not familiar. 1 second. I think the Helium 10 website actually has
the gems.
The gems. Have you used that?
Yeah, I have. I'm reluctant to.
It sounds like you know what it is.
Yeah, I know. I just don't trust Manicoast all that much. To be honest, it's been shady sometimes. So
Oh yeah. What did you do?
I've been doubting about his strategies and how honest it can be. But set aside Manicoast and Helium-10, would you mind taking a look at the say the grocery category on Amazon? Because I don't see my brand in in the left hand side. Maybe I can share my screen with you guys.
Yeah, you should be able to. There's a button on the left.
Yeah. Here.
See myself, yeah.
I'll find it in one of those tabs open here. Hold on. Okay, it's got to be this one. So, can you see my screen?
Yep.
All right. So, I've been trying to find my brand name here, and it's nowhere to be found. And I have absolutely no idea how or why. And it's not because I have not enough SKUs or because some companies have less than me.
Are you ranking for this keyword if you go back to the page where you're searching?
Oh,
I think
yeah.
this is pulling up the top ranked ones, I think, until it's full. So if you're ranking like in the space before that entire list is populated, then it'll put you in there. And is there a reason you want to appear in there?
Yeah, because see the brands, even these.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not ranking right now because I'm out of stock. Anyways, I'll research more. Is there a reason? Yes, because this you can use those URLs if you
brand
you remove the RNID and something, but your brand's going to be here.
Brand URL, yeah.
Yeah. So when you do that, then people will only see your brand.
And you can actually like brute force that URL too. Just go into it and delete their brand name and put yours in there.
Yeah. Okay.
So what is that their brand name? Puka?
Yeah.
So delete that and put your brand name. And your brand name has spaces in it, so you have to put pluses.
Pluses or %20?
Usually pluses do it. Does it show up anywhere else, or is that the only spot?
It's the only one, but do I need to remove those QID and?
That won't impact what comes up, but you could remove it, yeah. There you are. See it? So you would get credit for that if you got a sale through that keyword too, or through that URL rather.
But still, my brand is not listed on.
Yeah. I mean, I see your concern on that, but I don't think it makes a difference, like functionally.
Okay, well, that's fine. I don't want to take everyone's time just for that specific question. I was just curious.
Yeah, and if you have Zon pages, they actually have a storefront and a brand URL generator that you can plug in different keywords and do a URL rotator for it. If you guys have seen that.
Mm-hmm.
So if you wanted to rank for several like long tail keywords, you could plug them all in there, and it'll rotate it based on how many times you want them to show up, which is something that I use for my ManyChat bot as well.
Okay, how about First Click? Have you guys tried it?
First Click?
First Page.
Is that a service or?
Yeah, it's a service. It's affiliated to Kibli, the autoresponder.
Yeah,
I don't. So you don't trust Manny Coates. I don't trust that guy.
Because that's pretty shady as well to me.
You like that guy? Because I think that guy's way more shady than Manny Coates.
Well, Keebly has been working for me, and I've been using it since the beginning. And recently, they removed the keyword tracker, and I'm only using it for autoresponders now.
Yeah.
So I'm looking to switch to something else. I looked into Overgrowth. Their thing looks flimsy and not working too well. So, what do you recommend for autoresponders then?
For Amazon email?
Yeah.
So I use Feedback Genius, but it's kind of an older one. I think it has all the functionality that I need. I haven't been convinced otherwise yet. A lot of people use Feedback Wiz, WHIZ. The CEO of that company keeps trying to get me on the phone to convince me, but I don't really want to be sold on it right now.
Come on. Ryan.
Okay.
Come on. You gotta give it in.
He's trying really hard. He emails me like once a week, so he's trying. And I think a lot of people in the group use that, including Chris M, I think. IM is his name. So he likes that one.
How much? Okay, so I'm switching topic, but on Facebook ads, when you spend 10 or 15 bucks per day, how much traffic you get from that? Not necessarily traffic. I mean, how much
Leads.
Leads, yeah.
So when I run, it depends on the type of discount and offer you have. If you're giving out products for free, you should get leads for under $1, unless you're doing something wrong. If it's substantial discount, 30, 40%, you should get them like under $1.50, under $2 if you're doing it right.
Okay.
But if you're giving out a Ferrari, then you're going to get like penny leads.
Yes, you will.
Depends what you're giving out.
Those are strategies to rank a keyword, but do you have like ongoing Facebook ads that are not giving like such a huge discount, but just targeted at raking in more sales?
Yeah, absolutely. I run a 20% off campaign year round. Okay. I haven't been able to like scale it to like crazy levels yet, but it's like a little bit above break even for me, and I get leads on a consistent basis for that. So,
and then you sell into them, into those people.
Yeah, it's just like a JSON ad, and they click on it, they get the discount. They go over to my URL. I put in long tail keywords that I try to rank for, and then I follow up and I get reviews, and it's above break even, so I keep it running. And
okay.
A lot of that traffic trickles over to Shopify as well. I mean, ideally, it's easier to scale traffic that's to like a ClickFunnels page or a Shopify page, right? Because you have bigger margins and more control over the upsells, as you probably know, because you're like, more sophisticated with like ClickFunnels, I think, than most people.
Yeah.
In the group. So, I mean, if you want to have like long-term, like scalable campaigns, it's easier if you have bigger margins and you have control over the sales process, which Amazon doesn't give you. Like they don't give you the purchase pixel fires.
Yeah. Plus, they don't take 15% when it's your own customer. Yeah.
So it's helpful to do like these other types of like. I can't scale it to the level I could if I did it outside of it. Like I'm kind of still working on that other side of my business. But as for Amazon traffic, yeah, you can consistently drive it if you have the right margins and you got your targeting down.
Okay. All right. Very cool. I'll get to the modules, and I also want to let others ask. Speak.
Yeah.
I'll pass the mic.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. One thing. Yeah. No problem, man. Good to have you. Yeah. See Toby's picture? That's the picture I'm talking about. I thought he was the kid in the middle.
I changed it. It still hasn't changed. I found out how to change it.
Okay.
I guess I have to log out and log in.
Yeah, I guess it's better than Jesus, but okay.
He is your homeboy, is what he said.
We'll let it slide. Yeah. I got a couple more minutes here. So I usually go till 9 Pacific time. What time zone are you guys in?
Midnight.
Midnight?
I'm on
Okay.
the East Coast as well.
Okay. I don't want to keep you guys up all night. Thanks for accommodating my my time schedule.
Where
So
are
yeah,
you?
I'm in San Diego.
Oh, okay, I got some friends who live there. Yeah, awesome.
Yeah. I'm actually going to a conference in August if anybody's going to be there. It's the one by Ryan Moran, if you guys have heard of it. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, if you guys go, just let me know. I usually don't go to these things, but figure I'd check it out this time.
Where is it going to be held?
It's in Austin.
Okay.
It's called the Brand Builder Summit, I think. He's got a couple, like higher level CEOs going apparently, and want to kind of try to pick their brains a little bit.
Is it exclusive to online marketing, or is it like
he mainly focuses on Amazon and building e-commerce brands. Yeah.
Okay.
You'll probably see ads for it at some point on Facebook, but
Pixel targeting.
Yeah. It's not by me. It's not by me. It's somebody else. But you'll get targeted. He spends a lot of money, so you'll see it at some point.
Oh, just the fact that you pronounce their name, you probably be targeted.
Yeah, they're watching us right now.
Yeah.
It's on the Pixel.
Yeah. Yeah, I went and ate oysters the other day, and like I didn't search for anything, and like oyster ads started popping up. So all I see are oysters now all day.
It freaks me out. This kind of thing. It's Big Brother, like black on white. It's 100% like surveillance, and that's kind of freaky. Good thing I'm a good guy. I don't have anything to hide, right?
Yeah, I hope so.
Come on, I'm a tea guy. What's wrong with tea?
It's the perfect cover.
It is.
You're blending lots of plants together, man.
I can hide many things in those bags, man.
I think that's what drug smugglers used to use to, cover up the smell.
You mean coffee beans? Regardless, in Utah, caffeine is not welcome. So.
Oh, you're in Utah? Wait, no. What do you say?
No,
Utah?
I'm not. But the Mormon Church, they don't really like caffeine drinkers, and tea has caffeine. So
I see. All right, guys, let's cut it off, I guess. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Thank you, Ryan.
Right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming.
Next Monday.
Next Monday, yeah.
All right.
Have a good night.
All right, see you.
Thanks. Bye-bye.